it's Dan Book Nook Noggin here with another book review, and this time I am here to review The Night Will Find Us by Matt Lyons. Now, first off, I want to start by saying I gave this 5 stars, guys. And if you've been following my channel for a while now, if you know what I typically rate books that I read and review, I don't just throw out 5-star ratings. To be quite honest with you, I do not trust the reviews of people who rate everything they read 5 stars. Because if you think everything you've read is 5 stars, you surely do not have a critical way of thinking about the stuff you're reading. Just throwing that out there. But this is, guys, I'm not gonna read the synopsis because the synopsis is quite lengthy. I'm just gonna give you the general idea of what's going on in this book. We have a group of friends. They're juniors in high school, and I want to say that yes, the main characters are teenagers, but by all means, this is not YA. This is very much an adult horror fiction book. Just like Stephen King's It features children, and that's not YA, the same is kind of like this. So this is, if you're expecting a young adult read, I'm sorry to let you down. This is very much not young adult. So yeah, we got a group of friends. They just graduated their junior year of high school. They want to go and celebrate this by going camping out in the New Jersey wilderness. And I know that sounds so weird because I'm from New York, and I always think of New Jersey as being metropolitan. Like I just had this idea of New Jersey, like the whole state being metropolitan. And I know that's wrong for me to think that because I live in upstate central New York. And we have a lot of woods around us, so yeah, yeah. But they decide to go camping in this little area called the Pine Barrens. And let's just say bad things kind of happen. I'm going to give you, like, I usually try to compare books to certain movies. And I'm going to say, I'm not going to elaborate on why I feel like this book kind of has, like, little ideas or just, like, kind of similar to certain movies. If you like the Blair Witch Project, I think you're going to like this. If you liked Poltergeist, and I'm not talking about the remake, I'm talking about the old Poltergeist with the creepy Reverend guy. Because there is a creepy Reverend guy in this book. I hope that's not a spoiler. He's not like a major character or anything, but yeah. If you liked Evil Dead, the Evil Dead movie, you're gonna like this. Because this does touch on cosmic horror. Not right away from the get-go, but it just kind of, things happen in a way. We've got one major character, his name is Parker. He has a troubled past. Now, I'm not going to talk about the things that Parker has done, and I'm not going to talk about the reason why he felt the need to go on this camping trip, because that's something you're going to have to read for yourself to find out why. But there's things, because of this character, things happen to this group of friends. Things happen in this isolated area of woods where there's an ancient evil that wants them. And it wants to do things to them. And I can't say any more about that kind of stuff because if I do, then I'd be spoiling it. But yeah, guys, most of the time, I would say 3/4 of this book, I was like, yeah, this is a 4-star book. This is a 4-star book. When I got to the last third or the last quarter of this book, when they revealed the ancient thing that's inhabiting these woods, my 4 stars quickly ramped up to 5 stars. And this is no slow burn. This is very fast paced. Very much action-packed. you're not going to be bored reading this. This is a book that is intense. I can't imagine you reading this and being bored reading this, because not only was it action packed and intense, it had so much like mystery going on, because there are flashback scenes every once in a while that kind of mention what's going on in this area of New Jersey, the Pine Barrens, and kind of why things are the way they are, and it kind of reveals a little more about the area. And we see all these different things happening. And another thing I want to say is this book was not predictable. By all means, this was not predictable. And I will admit, I didn't read the synopsis. This is kind of my new thing lately. I try not to read synopsises of books because I want to have that book opening up like a flower. I want to have, I want to experience everything for the first time without having any little like tidbits of kind of knowing what's going to happen. And I did that with this book. I did not read the synopsis. I did see a couple of reviews about this. One booktuber I saw a review of this. They didn't really say anything about this book at all, but they loved it. They said they gave it a 5-star rating. And I was kind of disappointed that they didn't say anything in their review about this book, because a lot of the stuff that can be said about this book is in the synopsis, which means you're not really ruining it if you mention certain things, like the things I've mentioned. They're in the synopsis, so it's not really a spoiler. But there's just so much more I could elaborate on this. I gave this a 5 out of 5-star rating on Goodreads. This is brilliant, guys. For a debut novel, I'm going to say this is one of the most brilliant works I've read in quite a while. And like I said at the start of this, I do not give out 5-star ratings like they're nothing. You have to earn my 5-star rating, and this Matt Lyons has earned my 5-star rating. I really, really enjoyed this. This is going to be one of my favorites for a long time. The fact that he wrote cosmic horror in such a unique kind of way, it really impressed me. Really, really impressed me. Yeah, and I gotta say, let me see how many pages this is. This is like 308 pages. Not bad, not too short, not too long, but, like I said, it was fast-paced, action-packed, definitely kept me in suspense. I don't know if there's anything more I can tell you about this book, but of course, as always, for you folks in the U.S., I will have a link to Amazon down below. I'm going to try to find this on bookshop.org for you international folks. And if you got something from watching this video, buy me a coffee or two. I'm not getting AdSense. I could use the energy and the motivation every little bit, whether you buy a book through my Amazon link or bookshop.org link, or you buy me a coffee. Every little bit helps. If you came here looking for horror book recommendations and reviews, by all means, hit that subscriber button and hit that notification bell so you're well aware of when I upload again. This has been Dan. This has been The Night Will Find Us by Matt Lyons. Stay healthy and be good to each other.